then, hobbyists. In this episode, I get clodded. Twice. Being part of Generation X and growing up in the 80s meant that the world was getting a much smaller place. We had relatively live TV from around the world, trade routes were open, and even the Iron Curtain was starting to twitch. We all remember the scene from Rocky IV when Apollo went out for his last match. James Brown was belting out Living in America while the decadence was on show. Drago just stood there mesmerised by the spectacle until it was time to batter the hell out of Apollo. The early to mid 80s in America was pretty interesting, looking from the UK. There was an actor as president. I remember the whole Hands Across America stunt, and I remember the Coke adverts. A lot of the television that I watched, Magnum, Knight Rider, A-Team, Street Hawk, were all set in the West, basking in the sunshine that they had. I was too young for the grimness of Hill Street Blues, thank God, which was set on the East Coast. Sometimes very similar things were very different between the UK and the US. It's like how we had in the UK Saturday afternoon wrestling with Big Daddy, Giant Haystacks and Kendo Nagasaki. This was mainly out of shape large gentlemen squaring up and bouncing on ropes. US wrestling had spectacle to it, like the Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man Randy Savage and Bret the Hitman Hart. It was the same sport, just different outlooks. It's like monster trucks, it's rare that we have events over here, and I kind of don't really get the appeal of a big truck driving over a little car, but it certainly does attract the crowds, especially in the USA. My point is that back when I was growing up, America did things bigger, and looking at the size of bags of Skittles, they still do. Anyway, some of you may recall that we had 2 Tamiya Clod Busters. Both were poorly and waddled around. The chief engineer did some of his tinkering, and we decided to make one fully working clod, and then we would flog what was left as parts. Once the chassis was up and running, we then needed to think of a paint scheme for it. I'm not sure why I thought this was a good idea, as it was a bit of a nightmare to be honest, and it took a lot longer than planned. I do find it interesting though, how you can put the stars and stripes on something and it looks like a loyal patriot. If we were to slap a Union Jack on this, then we would be deemed as football hooligans, or possibly even Daily Mail readers, God forbid. Anywho, let's see how this new, should be working clod gets on. looks like the Tamiya Clod Buster has definitely improved. Hey, do you like outtakes? Well, I've got some outtakes for you. So you don't miss out on further videos and similar nonsense, please like, feel free to comment, definitely subscribe and press that bell-shaped thingy to be woken up at all hours for further content. But for now, that's your lot.